Hello, this is Emily again with another travel adventure to share with you as we drive our motorhome around the United States. Before I begin, kindly click the button and subscribe down below. I'd like to hear from you, and please write a comment. As we travel around the United States, we like to do the tourist thing. We like to explore the area, learn about the history of the area, eat the local food, and also do some shopping. In the last 3 months that we have been traveling, we have encountered some inconveniences and disappointments due to the COVID-19 restrictions. Here's what we ran into when we were in St. Augustine, Florida. St. Augustine is one of the oldest cities in the United States. It was founded in September 8, 1565 by Admiral Pedro Menendez de Avilas, who named it after his ship. And the biggest attraction here is the fort called Castillo de San Marcos, which was built in the 17th century. And I'd like to share with you now what we ran into. The gate was padlocked, and we ran into this man outside the fort. He is the musician hired by the park to entertain the tourists, playing the flute, and he became jobless when they closed down the fort. Even if the fort is closed, he still continues to entertain the crowds outside without pay. Before we listen to him play and hear his story, here are some videos of the fort. Here's the Matanzas Inlet, which means massacre in Spanish. The Spanish massacred 137 French back in the 1600s and dumped their bodies in the bay. Yeah, this was a moat.
They're not letting anybody inside.
Look at the cannons up there.
Yeah. But it is a moat, but in the old days they had that end blocked off over there. And they probably had this full of water.
Another fortification. Yeah, it's cool.
There's a couple guns up there. What's the deal?
COVID.
Hours 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
It's a park.
9 to 5. They got a padlock on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Park.
I don't know why.
Now let's listen to our wandering entertainer.
Spanish Grenadiers.
So when do you think that will open?
You know, I just asked the head park ranger when they were going to open, and he says, whenever Congress says open.
Yeah.
All the state parks have already opened. So
Trump wants everything open.
Yeah. Well, it's time to get back to normal.
Hey, you know, really, look, I'll take my chances. If I get sick,
Yeah.
I'll take some medication. You know,
Yeah.
95%, I think, or 96.5% of people
I think it's more
get
than
over
that.
it.
Yeah,
It's all bullshit.
Still, you might have to go on. If you look at the respirator, people that go on respirator, it's a little higher, but still not enough.
Well, yeah, and so most people get over it.
Yeah, and you know, at one point, it was like a week ago, I read that the death rate dropped so much that it could no longer be called a pandemic. It went out of the pandemic category.
Well, 38,000 people a year die from the common flu.
Yeah, right. And more than that, you know, more than that is hunger and AIDS.
Oh,
I was shocked to see hunger was. Of course, they're talking the world now. But yeah, it's more. It's amazing. The more people. How are more people dying of hunger than? Nobody should be dying of hunger.
Shit, really should.
Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, so you want me to play again?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, now listen to the French. The French is a little more.
French?
Wait. If you're going to do it again, then let me get mine.
Because you heard how
It's a she.
I hate to call the Spanish boring back then, but they just didn't have exciting tunes. I mean, you heard.
Mm-hmm.
That's Spanish. Here's the French. French are ornate on everything. Ready? There's the
Oh,
difference.
very good. What? There you
You say
go.
we-
And then another instrument they played highly here was they found 38 of them on an inventory list. And most people consider this a child's toy. But during the Baroque period, it was actually very well
Piccolo.
recorded.
Oh.
The wind, it doesn't like the wind.
Very
That's why it's
nice.
facing against the wind.
Uh,
Yeah, they would sit around and play this in the daytime for entertainment. They'd play this to motivate troops to march. So there's your two instruments for the
that's
Castile.
pretty cool.
Do they have other entertainers inside?
Well, soldiers played various instruments like guitar or fiddle.
No, I mean
but the one that's
inside.
the paying position would be this fife and drums.
Oh, yeah.
But they have soldiers in there?
They did, yes.
They did?
She plays the piano and the violin.
Well, now you know how violin plays 12 scales, right? The C scale, the E scale, the G scale, the B scale. This only plays the D scale,
These scale.
so it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
So.
It's cool, though, man. Thank you very
Nice.
much.
Thanks
more
for
than
the
welcome.
info.
Appreciate you.
I apologize for it not being open. Hopefully next time you come, they'll be open and let you in.
All right.
Because
Well,
she's a beaut.
yeah, we're from
It is,
Seattle area, so.
Oh yeah, that's kind of the opposite.
Right.
Are people doing what they're supposed to be doing? Well, here's a video that I took of the fry cook at the local Waffle House restaurant. He was very insistent on every customer that comes in to wear their mask. But take a look at this video and see how he wears his mask. He's not practicing what he preaches. Hop on and hop off trolley was in operation. So we took it and we saw the rest of St. Augustine. Here are some sights for you to see. For the most part, a lot of businesses are open with little restrictions. Some parks are still closed. So if you are out and about, follow the suggestions given of wearing a mask, social distancing, and have good hygiene in washing your hands. Happy travels to you.